about me is that I've been playing video games ever since I was 3. And I have tons of good video games, and I haven't really spotted down one, but let me give you a couple. Metal Gear Solid 4, Max Payne 3, Uncharted 2,
Yes.
Oh man, I will say that I had a lot of good brews with Grand Theft Auto 3. When I was 12 years old, I used to play that game every single day, and it had the worst ending of all time. Has anybody actually beaten Grand Theft Auto 3? Yeah, when you try to you go through all that stuff, just try to save one girl, and at the end you shoot her. And then the game just ends. But it had a rocket soundtrack at the end, I will say that. Let's see, Uncharted 2, Metal Gear Solid 4, Max Payne 3. I've been a huge fan of the Halo series. I absolutely love Halo. Like, my favorite Halo by far is Halo Reach. Yeah. Halo Reach is by far the most genuinely produced Halo of all time. And the multiplayer was amazing too. Like, Halo 4 is great, but it just has to be made by Bungie. It just has to. Anybody excited for Destiny?
Yes.
Yeah, like a game that takes 10 years to beat. No, that's what they said. It's like this game will take 10 years to beat. 10 years. But definite, like my definite favorite series of all time has to be Metal Gear Solid. Has to be Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid. Like, I don't care what anybody says. You can say Mass Effect is the best written series of all time, but that's not true. That's not true at all. But Metal Gear Solid, possibly the best cinematic experience you will ever get in video games. Every single game, especially the first one. But that's pretty much it, man. I'm a huge Gears Nut and a Metal Gear fan. So, here's my Gears tattoo too.
Yeah.
If anybody's seen my cocks before. All right. Does anybody else have another question? You, come here. Come on up. Come on up. Come here. Get faster. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No. I mean the microphone right there, dude.
Kind of a siege.
All right. What's your name?
My name is Jacob.
Your name is Jake. What's your question, dude?
Why do you think Carrot Top likes carrots so much?
Who said he even liked carrots on top? Like, who said that? No, just
thought of it.
I mean, well, it is a question, and I told you I was going to answer it. So, because it's nutritious, that's the only answer I can give to something like that. That would make sense. Thank you, Jake. Thank you. You want a handshake? No. Hey, what's your question, dude? Well, first off, what's your name?
I'm Purity 36.0.
Okay, what's your real name?
Connor.
Mark?
Connor.
Connor.
Yeah.
I thought I heard Mark.
They have
Connor?
an R, no?
All right, what's your question?
Out of, let's say, Yorubi Brony, what's your favorite song by him?
Yorubi?
He's around.
Well, you're talking about Odyssey, right?
Yeah.
Many names, yeah.
I call him Bunny Man.
I like to be called Bro Loco Bot for lots of reasons. I really don't know, because like I've only heard one song, and I listened to his DJ set, and I listened to his DJ set back in Big Apple.
What about Alex S?
Alex S? Dude, party with Pinkie Pie. Totally. That kid is so nice. He's like the nicest kid around. You know, I love that guy. And I can't wait to work with him in the future. Like, we're planning on doing a versus set on SoundCloud someday. Yeah, he's a really fun kid.
Yeah.
And the Spring Awakening contest is going to end soon. So if you could, vote for Alex S. He's in 3rd place, and he needs your help.
Yes.
He's in 3rd place. But also, Rocksource, a really good friend of mine, is in 1st. And he's like doubles. Oh, by the way, yeah, besides Alex S being a great person, I have another great person. I promised a special guest in mind. He is the reason why I'm here, and he is also the con coordinator and the con chair of Counterlock Gardens. Give it up for Clisk Midori. Now we have Thank you. What's her name? Brance. Give it up for Brance for helping us out. That's just so awesome. What's up, Quiz?
What are these on my
That one's for, you can use that, but that's for the audience.
Oh, that's
Okay, yeah. Use that, and I'll give this to the audience. All right, what's up, Quiz?
What is that?
Not much. I'm just doing a panel, and I'm super excited to be doing it in LA. Like, when am I ever going to do this again? Probably never.
No, you'll probably do it next year.
After, yeah. All I gotta do is just don't cuss.
This close to getting it.
Yeah, that close. I don't want to be
We both have
maximum.
trouble with the language, but you know how that goes.
Yeah. If I accidentally say the F word, I'm sorry. I used to be in the Coast Guard, so.
You already just said it. Out.
You said the F word.
The F word.
I'm sad, but I don't care.
That's not an F-bomb, you idiot. Or the fatherless father. The father, y'all. Where the fault yourself?
What happened to your photo go?
Because I have to be sober for a couple hours.
Only a couple.
A couple, yeah, because like the rave's gonna start, and I don't want to be twisted on Four Loko like doing it. I'm just gonna be pulling channels and pulling songs that don't even match. Just like, bros. That's all I'm gonna be doing for
I have a hard time.
minutes.
I have a hard time believing it's just a couple of hours, though. I think like maybe 15 minutes. Like that's the last Pro Logo 15 minutes ago.
I will say right after it, when DJ Garnica is going, I'm gonna go ham with Locos. By the way, if anybody knows where I can get a Four Loko, that'd be even. I'll give you free stuff if you give me a Four Loko. 7-Eleven down there. Yeah, but I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, the
I
point
want
is
it
that
for
he's
free.
trying to get freebies.
Alright, so if I buy you one,
No, shut up. Stealing's wrong, doofus.
if I buy you one,
Stealing's wrong. But Pirate Base, yeah, it's okay. Pirate Base.
I gotta be honest, I would download a car.
Download a card for Logo. It's a lot of games. Does anybody else have a question? You have a question. You with a Nintendo controller. You can hate that console.
As a DJ, what are your personal views between original remixes like remixes of other people's music as opposed to making your own production music?
That's actually a really good question. And like, I recently started talking about this with another DJ friend of mine. Like, there are too many remixes and not enough originals.
Yes.
Like, for example, if you go on Spotify and you look up a single for something, there will be like 12 remixes to a song, and they sound completely nothing like the original. Yeah, there's like 2 songs that sound like the original song. I was like, why remix? Well, like, why don't you just call it something else? You know, if you're not even going to hesitate making it sound like the original, why even call it a remix to the original? You know what I'm saying? That's stupid. But I mean, the most fun that I've ever gotten out of remixes is taking the original and remixing it with something completely different. That's why I love mashing, and I do that on stage. And I'm going to be doing a very interesting mashup with Fluttershy at my set tonight. Yeah, awesome. At my party tonight, because it is going to be partying. There's one thing that I also want to ask for everybody. Pinkie Pie promised me that you are going to get so angry during my set.
You gotta get angry, you gotta mosh, you
gotta jump, you gotta mosh. I don't care if you dance. I want you to punch someone. I want you to get so mad that you feel so happy about it.
What were they saying?
Like, yeah! Yes!
Wait, what was the saying in 2001? Get hyphy?
Get hyphy, or it's either go ham or go home, basically. Really? Oh man, because I was totally going to do that during my set.
Over lighters?
Yeah, over lighters.
What do you gotta use your cell phone now? Hipsters have ruined everything.
By the way, for the people that are just coming in, ask me anything, and I mean absolutely anything. Please come up.
Ask me anything too, I don't care. Okay.
All right, but does that answer your question, then?
Yes, very much.
All right, no problem. All right, Guy with an amazing red shirt. I love your shirt. What's your name?
Brains.
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 Like the brains.
Like raisin, like
Raisin brains?
Raisin
Like
brains?
the head in your head.
Oh, brains.
Yeah, it's okay with that one.
I like the pink on, growth taxonomy. Amazing.
All right, what's your question?
Right. What is your perfect Sunday?
Perfect Sunday?
What is your perfect Sunday?
Like the day or ice cream?
What is your perfect Sunday?
Minecraft, sex, and sleep. That's a perfect Sunday for me.
I think that's
if I can play Minecraft and produce music all Sunday long, that's like the best weekend ever. Oh, the ice cream? Now the ice cream? Vanilla ice cream with caramel and
Gotta go vanilla.
crunch bars and chocolate. I sound like such a stoner.
No, it's not sooner to start putting the marshmallow.
Oh, marshmallows, graham crackers. Oh man, we get some s'mores in this piece.
S'mores into your Sunday.
And then we go get some Funyuns. We'll get some Funyuns in this bitch. Thank you. Give him a round of applause. That was possibly the most awkward, most amazing question. All right.
How would you feel if I...
Whoa. What's your name, dude?
Randy.
Brandy?
Randy.
You guys gotta speak up.
Yo!
Randy. Like Randy Marsh? Damn it, Randy.
How would you feel if I brought you a 100-pound bag of Funyuns and a full bottle of Jaeger?
Okay, let me tell you something about Jaeger.
He's gonna have stories.
The last time I had Jaeger was back in 2010, and I gave my supervisor a black eye, so no. But I do like Smirnoff.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. They have marshmallow now?
Yes, they do. It's kind of amazing.
Alright, hook me up with a marshmallow, dude. But the Funyuns, I was joking about the Funyuns. Like, I haven't had Funyuns in high school. Fritos? No, I'm too dry. You know what my favorite chips are? Salt and vinegar Lay's. Salt and vinegar Lay's rule, dude.
I love you, man.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you. DJ Garnica, everybody.
Give it up.
All right. You do a lot of live mashing,
Right.
and whenever I try to do it, I'll sit down, I'll try to think of a mash, and it just kind of like won't sound good, like in the studio or something will happen. But for some reason, when I try it live, I'll come up with stuff like on the fly that's just amazing. And it's just good. In your own personal experience, what have you seen that works best for you? Do you come up with better mashups in the studio, or do you just kind of come up with them on the fly?
My process for mashing, it's a lot of trial and error. I would actually do my mashing, say that I'm trying to make a mixtape or something. What I'll start off with is I bought songs on iTunes and it was like, oh, I want to play that. Oh, I want to play this. Oh, I looked through the songs and I want to play that. Oh, I heard this on the internet. I'm going to play that. And then I basically just try to arrange it from there. And if it works, then it works. I'll save it for later and then I'll put it into different mash tapes later. But if it doesn't work, I'll try to find an out point and then insert something else and try again. I will say, this set list that I made for tonight is possibly the hardest one I've made in a while because some of it I'm just going to play single, just single tracks. Usually I just play about 3 or 4. Thanks for coming. Usually I play about maybe 2, 3 tracks at one time, but it's like when you're coming from that transition, just playing one track is hard. Just coming from 3 tracks and then just going to 1, trying to transition from 1, it's hard. Yeah, it's really hard. But I will say that practice makes perfect. If you feel like this is going to work, try it out yourself. And if you still want to give it a little bit more hope, you can keep doing it. It's all about believing in yourself.
I think you're the epitome of doing it by feeling. Because the first time I saw you play at MatsuriCon, all your transitions were these trippy transitions, totally off BPM, but they worked. They worked so well. It was the most masterful thing, because all of a sudden it would be sort of like the room spinning, then boom, right into the next song. What is he doing? He's amazing.
I will say that if anybody's seen my Counterlot set, which is on YouTube, the set list that I made for that, I made that in about 5 minutes. And Neil, right here, additive subtractive, everybody, the opener for tonight's rave. Give him a hand, everybody. I remember the day that my tractor just went kaput, and I had to reorganize all my songs. I was just like, crap, dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do for this thing. So I just looked at all the stuff that I have done, and I just mashed it from there. So like, I made my set list in 5 minutes.
Your set list was still the best at one night, in my opinion.
Even better than Selva's.
Silva does a great job, but you just blew everyone away. Like, you just came out the gates and everyone was like, whoa.
And the funny thing about it is, I only played one Pone song.
Yeah, he plays one pony so totally gets away with it.
Yeah.
Because he's that good.
Oh, stop.
He's that good, he is.
By the way, this guy's the best. Just going back to the Sunday, it's not a stoner Sunday until you chase it with Doritos Locos Tacos, just saying.
Doritos Locos Tacos taste like dog food.
Yeah.
It's
Still, when you're hungry.
No, they're disgusting.
Okay, fine. I like Crunchwrap Supreme.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, I like Crunchwrap Supreme anyway.
Who, what?
I like Crunchwrap Supreme better. Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Potato burrito.
What about burritos that are flavored like Doritos Locos Tacos?
What? Dude,
Shit based on a taco, based on
Is
shit
that-
based on a taco.
is that like an Inception joke?
Yeah.
Is that like we need to go deeper into
oh yeah, I've had those before. Those are delicious. The ones with like nacho cheese and taco in the same bag. Those things rule.
That makes absolutely no sense. How do you get the taco wrong with the chip right?
Yeah, like the taco tastes awful, but then when you eat it in a bag, it tastes nothing like what it was supposed to be. Yeah, I love those things. All right, Connor.
Thanks for your
Thank
time.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ed, you got a question? All right, go for it. What's your name? What in the microphone?
You can call me Valley.
Valley? Word.
No, it's not a question. I'm just being a ridiculous fanboy and asking him for a signature.
Oh, I already did, dude.
No, I'm the guy next to you.
Oh, Clint. Oh, okay.
Overinflated ego much?
Oh, no, because I did sign it right there.
Okay, so I'm having a hard time deciding if it's an overblown ego or an actual statement of a fact. Which one is it?
I don't even know what you just said.
You're asking questions.
I don't understand the question. Just tell me what's my favorite cereal. Just ask me that. It's Captain Crunch. Go away.
Okay, have you ever eaten haggis before?
Haggis?
Haggis.
Like
Haggis. It's an oleo of liver and spleen wrapped in a layer of sheep intestines soaked in gravy.
Oh yeah, totally.
Did you enjoy it?
No. It's liver, spleen, whatever you just said. It's disgusting. Why would you say that? But I've had goose liver before, and that was delicious. On bread, it's actually very edible. It's a German cuisine.
Okay, last question. Have you ever eaten a bukkake chili before? AKA a ghost chili.
Ghost chili?
Made with ghost peppers? Ghost chili, ghost peppers, tomato.
Oh man, no, I have not tried. Where can I try that out?
You can buy some on thinkgeek.com. No, this is not an advertisement. And I challenge you to make a recording of yourself eating that and use that in one of your songs.
Like an actual sample? That's actually not a bad idea, dude. I was actually going to make a song with my girlfriend arguing with me.
Okay, here's what you do. First, you and your girlfriend eat those peppers, about 2 of them, then you start arguing and screaming into the microphone while at the same time they stay away from milk. You'll have a pretty good song idea right there.
Milk? I thought milk was supposed to suppress the heat.
No, that's why I'm telling you, don't drink anything.
Don't drink any milk. Okay.
Bro, you want to yourself, man.
Yeah. Well, just for fans, I guess I'll do it.
Well, have you ever eaten bala? Please don't remind me of that. I love it. Am I crazy?
Man, you eat a lot of foods that I can't even pronounce.
He knows what I'm talking about. He's the only person in the room who knows what I'm talking about. Let me just say that it was a whole lot worse going out than in. And have you ever eaten one before? Yes, I love it. You should know what I'm talking about. Answer.
Not you.
It's delicious.
You. You and the people. You and the mom.
And with that,
Happy Mother's Day. Oh, dude. Knocked over this key.
It was empty,
Right.
but you knocked over the air. So now you're over.
Hey. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. What's up?
What can you give for people who actually want to be DJs and perform at these high-class clubs? What advice can you give them?
Do it!
Practice.
Man, I'm gonna try to do this without cussing. Wear a diaper around your head because you're going to get shitted upon a lot by club promoters. A lot. I used to work for a club that never really paid me anything, but they said, "Hey, at least you'll get promoted. Like you'll get promoted. Everybody will know your name." No, but what does that mean though? Like what does that mean? Like if I go to a higher class club, they probably won't even care what my name is. You know. So all the advice that I have to give to you, if you just learn how to talk to people, and just learn how. It's pretty much why I'm doing this now. Is because I want to talk to people. I want to be social. I want to socialize, and that is the number one key to actually succeeding in music. That is the music industry in general. Do you notice that like many people get more downloads than more people that get downloads are the ones that are in social networks than actual artists, because actual artists won't talk to anyone.
And this isn't just DJs. This goes for all types of music.
Absolutely.
You can play rock music. It's going to be the same deal. You're going to. They'll put you in the same club with 10 people forever if you don't do the correct networking. It's all about networking.
Yeah.
Actually, this guy, how did you get here?
Yeah, I got here by talking to you.
Exactly.
I got here by talking to you. It's like, hey, Cliss, I really want to go to LA. Please take me to LA. It's just like, I don't know, make a mixtape or something. And I made a mixtape and that's how I got here. Hello, everybody. Hey, you're back.
Come on in.
You're back.
Hola.
If you feel nervous as well, hey Tombstone. If you feel nervous and you don't want to get up here, you can tweet your question and I will read it on stage. And it's going to be at djtetsuo618 #AskAnything. And you can ask me anything and I will read it on stage because we're also on camera. So the people who can't be here, I'm going to answer their questions as well. Does that answer your question?
To a sense.
To a sense, but what can I basically say? It's just you have to learn how to
My
socialize.
friend wants to start DJing and he wants to be good at it. I wanted to ask him.
Yeah, I mean, all you got to do is just learn how to socialize. Keep producing, but don't just throw it out there. It's like, hey, my name's djtetsuo. You want to hear my CD? Yeah, here you go. All right, go. You have to be good with these people. You have to be like, hey, my name's djtetsuo. I'm performing at the rave and everything. And yeah, I like your dress. It's really cool dress. And I like your hair as well. Oh, by the way, I made a mixtape. You should listen to it. There's probably about a 50-75% chance that they'll listen to it from there.
You have to treat your demo the same way you treat a business card. You don't just give it to everyone. You have to strike a conversation. It's better to give out 5 demos and make 5 friends rather than give out 30 demos and not meet one of those people.
Absolutely. That's why I don't really I used to just give out mixtapes to anybody at anime cons, like Matsuri for example. I would just give them the hey, how's it going?
Most of those
see you later. Nobody would ever listen.
Most of those end up in the trash.
Yeah, absolutely. So you gotta socialize. You gotta be that guy that's just cool with everybody. And I'm not trying to be cool with everybody to just just try to sell mixtapes. No, that's not me. I just want to talk to people because I literally have nothing to do. So. That's me trying to be funny. I'm sorry. Okay, so I actually got some tweet questions now. All right, how long does it take to make a mixtape? Ask Anything by Forgetful Fan. For me,
the guy
that's actually there. He doesn't want to stand up.
He has the guy.
By the way, this guy right here, I'm not kidding you. He is my #1 fan. Thanks for coming. He is my #1 fan. Everything that I say on Twitter, he will favorite it, retweet it, and reply back. And that's what I love about him, and it's very, very awesome. So give him a round of applause. Give him a round of applause for this really awesome. All right. Do you want to just answer? Well, I already answered. I'm supposed to answer the question. Okay.
I just wanted to follow up and answer the question because you last time talked about the networking.
and I have to deal with that too because I'm a classical composer.
Oh yeah, I mentioned yesterday.
Yeah. And I have to say that it's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Well, you go into the place and you make me work on a film. I want that to line up just right. And I'm like, but if I do, you mess up everything else. And they're like, well, it's mostly because they line up the music. But I wanted to ask you, what's the most ridiculous mashup, like maybe you had from one genre to another, but that it worked?
Oh, that's actually a really good one. I remember, I don't know if anybody's ever heard the song Lux Eternia from from the movie Requiem for a Dream. You know, it's like I actually mashed that up to Bloody Beetroots once, and it worked. I did that to, what was the song? Rambo, that's the name. If anybody's ever heard the song, it goes, it's really, really awesome. It's actually on my new mixtape that just got released the other day.
I can already hear it in my head.
Yeah, and you gotta go on my SoundCloud and listen to it, man. All right, so to Forgetful Fans question, it took me a while, especially the one that just came out, the one that's all in binary. That took me about a month to actually get like songs in order because that was so not me because there was a lot of instrumentals and like for the first song that I did for that mixtape, I actually mixed and matched the Akira theme song to a Bust 'Em Up by Crookers, and that worked. And then I went over to like Fatboy Slim and I really needed to learn what I mixed on that mixtape. But yeah, there are a lot of things that I don't normally mix, and that took me a while for me to actually practice and actually learn how to do it in one continuous mix. That's the one thing I don't edit. Like I don't even know how to master it. So everything that I did on that mixtape was all in one. Like there were no mistakes, you know. And if there were, I would just try to fix it from there. Does that answer your question? Yeah. All right, cool. Is mayonnaise an instrument? All right, the next question is, what's your favorite set that you've ever done? Oh, wow. Well, hopefully this one. I just need your help. You need to be hype as hell. You know, like, Big Apple was cool. Hey, it's a Heartless. That's so unexpected. I will say that one of my favorite ones, I definitely have to say, I'm not trying to kiss your ass or anything, but Cadillac Gardens was the reason why I'm here, so I definitely say I've had a lot of fun being there. It was so awesome, I cried afterwards.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I cried outside and smoked a cigarette. It's like, oh my god.
You had people crowd surfing, it was insane.
Yeah, and they crowd surfed me. I had that, like, at Big Apple, that was the first time I ever did a crowd Superman. It's when you have a group of people that in the crowd and they just travel you through the crowd as a Superman. You gotta put your fist up like that.
And that's when you need everyone up front to the stage so people can actually do things like that. Because I noticed that a lot of these convention people are a little shy and they step back. No. Concert, you get up close.
So, if anything, yeah, I would definitely say that Count a Lot has been my favorite so far. That and Anime Crossroads. Me and Neil, he was just here and left his equipment.
You're so honored.
Yeah, and he's opening tonight. But me and him, we did a dual set in Indianapolis, and for the first time in that con's history, we got up to room. Oh man, I have to answer this one. Oh great. But for the first time in its con's history, for the first 20 minutes, it went into room capacity, and there was a line from hallway to hallway, and they automatically hired us for next year after that. So if you ever go to Indianapolis in December, definitely go to Anime Crossroads, because I don't know if you know Jockasid, if anybody knows the name Jockasid, but he's going to be performing there as a headliner with me and Additive and others. All right, what's the next question? Let's see. MLP voice actors. Who would you have sex with? Who would you kill? Wait, I gotta open up my Twitter for this one, because it's pretty long. Okay, who would you have sex with? Who would you kill? And who would you marry? Tabitha St. Germain for the first one. No, I take that back. Tara Strong. Who would I kill? I wouldn't kill anybody. That's so wrong. But I'll say the person who plays Gilda, because I seriously hate her voice. And who would I marry? Well, I'm a huge fan of Rarity because I love her voice. So I would definitely say Tabitha St. Germain.
Yeah.
Definitely have to say Tabitha St. Germain on that one. All right, let me get to another one. Oh, you got a question? All right, what's your name? Oh, flipped over here. Yeah.
Tits or ass?
Tits or ass?
Tits or ass?
Isn't this supposed to be PG?
Well, yeah, this is a PG con, dude.
He's the one bringing up the rating.
Oh my god, I did say anything, but dude. Dude.
There's some limitations.
I can't believe I answered that last question.
If there's a kid in this room, you're in trouble. No, there isn't.
All right, the next question is, what program and controller do you recommend for a hobbyist DJ? I will say...
Not the Wego.
I will have to say that Tractor, I've been using that for 3 years now. For controller, it's not for Tractor, but I will say the DJSX, that is possibly the sexiest controller I've ever used as a controller list. But I also recommend using CDJs. I recently bought CDJs over the weekend, and I love them. I don't even know why I have my computer anymore. Like, I seriously love them. I would mix on them every day. I would bring them here, but airports suck. You know, everybody knows that.
I don't want to break your equipment.
Yeah, I didn't want to take their equipment over there.
It's the same problem with guitars.
Okay, ask anything. How big is it? Can be anything, but don't say what. Nine. It can be about anything. Top or bottom. God, really? Seriously, who keeps, I know anything, man, but come on. Bottom. How does social media and Twitter affect your career? I will say that I like using Twitter because even though I'm trying to promote myself, I also like just talking to people. I like doing this kind of stuff. Like if I said that, oh man, Metal Gear Solid 4 is the best game ever made, I want somebody to call me, no, you're wrong, you're stupid, and then I would argue with them. You know, because that's me being social with the people who follow me. And if I say something cool or drop out a new mixtape, it's the same thing about like promoting your own music. You know, like out in the outside world, it's just like you're trying to get to know people. And like I want to go on Twitter and actually just talk to people. I want to talk to people. Give me some things to talk about, like what we're doing right now. You know. But I will say that it affects my career because Twitter is a great way for people to get connected and to stay in touch and direct communication with each other, and I definitely want that with the people who follow me. Let's see, next question. Man, screw that voice panel. Playing on top of mine, assholes. What's that?
I said PG.
Oh yeah, a-holes. What a bunch of butts.
That was PG-13 at least.
Yeah.
What about Frank Hall?
Required parental guidance.
Flop
Close
hole.
enough.
That's PG-13? Yeah, they do say asshole on they do say that.
Yeah, the distance or not.
I think you can only say it so many times though.
Yeah. You can never say it the third time. You only say asshole. So, does anybody else have a question? I'm out of Twitter questions. You. Oh, well, no, you. Waterball, come here. What's your name?
My name's Nick.
You're Nick?
You're in LA. And, okay, I got some rapid fire questions for you, really short answers, okay? First long question, I guess. Do you like sandwiches?
Totally.
Okay, here we go. Peanut butter or jelly?
I'm allergic to both.
Ham or cheese?
Both.
Turkey or Swiss?
Neither. I hate Swiss, dude. I seriously do. I seriously hate it.
Okay, here we go. Bacon, lettuce, or tomato?
Bacon.
Okay. And finally, tuna or salad?
Neither. I love that question, actually. That was cool. I actually like the question a lot. Anyone else? All right, come up here. First one, come up here. You two, fight to the death. But no, not. Oh man. All right. Where did I get my name? Well, first off, who are you? Can you see it in the microphone?
I'm Sunshine.
You're Sunshine.
Smiles.
Did your mom call you that?
Actually, my mom does call me Sunshine.
Aww.
It's been my
Shut
nickname
up.
since I was like 3 years old.
Hey, it's Neil. Where did I get the name djtetsuo? Well, if you didn't know, if anybody watches Akira, I've been a huge fan of it ever since I was 12. But the reason why I went up with the name djtetsuo is because if anybody's ever seen the movie, a lot of people in Tokyo, they're just saying, "Long live Lord Akira," you know, and then Tetsuo like destroyed the tank with his mind, and then it was like, "No, that's Lord Akira." It's like, "No, that's Tetsuo. That's Tetsuo." So the reason why I went with that is I want to be the kind of person that is completely mysterious, and then everybody shouting my name.
Or the kind of person that changes your mind.
Yeah, I do that on the weekends.
Saturday night, huh?
Yeah. I did that to my car. When are you going to DJ at Pokemon conventions?
They have those.
They do? No? What would you cosplay as? I cosplay as Misty.
No shirt, just suspenders.
Yeah, I can do that.
He wears suspenders and a smile.
Yeah, I can do that. Or lick a tongue. Trying to lick everybody into window. All right, next one. What is your favorite song of all time? I really don't have an answer for that, man. I really do not have an answer for that.
You can't ask a musician that question.
No.
Okay. I will have to say one of my favorite songs of all time, especially for the moment, is it's a song called "Soul Bells" by who's it by? Le Knights Club, which back in 90 something when they made that song, that's actually Guy Manuel de Holy Cristo and another person, and that's one of the frontmen of Daft Punk. Yeah, and Soul Bells it's like they loop it so many times and it's just so memorable. But yeah. Next question. Go to answer sideways or slanted to the Dude, I'm not going to talk about my penis here. Shut up. I'm not going to talk about that. That was you? Oh, okay. What's your question?
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie? Like I said, I have a bunch. The original Matrix, Akira. I really love the movie Inception. I'm a huge nut for cyberpunk sci-fi. I love cyberpunk movies. That's why I dress up as a robot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love cyberpunk movies. Blade Runner, Ghost in the Shell, and
The Terminator?
what?
The Terminator.
The Terminator?
No, the Terminator.
Terminator 2?
Terminator.
I love the Terminator.
Fifth Element.
Fifth Element rules. Terminator 2, I will say this, is the best action movie ever made.
True.
No, you're the best action movie ever made. Directed by Michael Bay.
No, Michael Bay sucks, dude. It's all about James Cameron, man.
James Cameron.
Guy who directed Titanic and Avatar, the ones that made money.
I'm saying I don't know. What would be better for you? You're more explosive than badass.
All right, I'll take that. I'll give him a call. No, I won't. I hate him. All right, what's your question?
What's your favorite character?
My favorite character from My Little Pony? My favorite pony? I knew I was going to get this question, especially being at a BronyCon. So my question,
It's the most fun question.
my favorite pony of all time is Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yes!
I have to answer this because my favorite pony.
Best episode.
My favorite pony is Berry Punch because she is the ponified version of Courtney Love. Just think about it.
No way! That is so cool. But to get you seriously, I would definitely have to say my favorite character in the entire series is Rarity. I absolutely love Rarity. And I absolutely love that she's wearing a shirt. love that. Like, and I also have some dates for Fluttershy, especially when she goes crazy. I know I'm wearing a Pinkie Pie shirt, but that's only because I look good in pink. So, yeah. Oh, look at this. Look at all this.
Take it off!
Take your jacket off! Jacket off! Jacket off! Jacket off!
Wait, PG.
I said jacket off. Take your jacket off.
Oh, okay.
So, no, you can sit down. Is that all your questions?
Do you have a question for me?
Yeah, why are you still asking questions?
Why not?
Yeah, good point. All right.
The answer is Buffalo 66 by Vincent Gallo.
Nobody's ever seen that movie.
I love that movie.
Nobody's ever seen it though.
But that's why I mentioned it.
It's so independent. Like the director of the movie doesn't even know he made it.
He probably doesn't remember.
Yeah. Like Christina Ricci doesn't even know that movie. And it's funny because she's in it.
She is in it. She has the best, like, 10-minute, ballet dance for no reason in a bowling alley. She literally just ballet.
I saw that movie when I was
bowling
like 8.
alley.
I saw that movie when I was 8.
I have it on VHS. Who knows what a VHS is?
Woo!
Yeah.
What are you from the 90s?
All right, well, let this guy answer this question. Stop talking about the independent movies nobody's ever seen.
All right. I have a very, very important question. It's pretty straightforward. Have you ever been as far as decided go to want to do look more like?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
Good answer.
Are there, what are the other, some other popular DJs that you've always kind of revered and you always kind of wish that you could do sets with?
Oh wow, that's a really good question. I've always wanted to do a DJ set with Justice and Sebastian, and Mr. Oizo sounds like seems like a pretty cool. Mr. Oizo sounds like a pretty cool cat. I've also wanted to do something with me and Sylvan are planning on doing something together, and me and Alex are planning on doing something together in the future. But when it comes to DJ sets, I've always wanted to work with the one and the only Thomas Bogart. Yeah, from Ed to Daft Punk. Awesome.
Hey, I have an extension to that question. Have you heard of Tuition, the DJ?
No.
I'm disappointing you.
Well, I will Google it.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, I won't. I'll Google it. All right.
I have 2 questions.
All right.
First one, if you had to stick with one genre, I know that's a very dumb question, what would it be?
I really do like hard house. I really like trap. I play trap only on occasions when I'm extremely hyped. Neil knows this. When we started playing trap at Anime Crossroads, I was seriously about to hit someone because I was so hyped. But if there was anything, I would definitely go for electronic, French dark disco, basically, like Oizo, Sebastian. I also like static punk, like noise rock and everything like that, like acid punk or something like that. But yeah, if anything, I would definitely go for electro punk.
Second question is, My Little Pony, dubstep, they combined it and made a perfect combination. What's your opinion on that?
No. Well, the thing is that I'm not a hater of dubstep. It's just that I can't stand people talking about it still because, it's starting to evolve into different. Wow, look at this line. Oh man, this is turning out really good. I just can't dig it anymore. It's all starting to sound the same. And I understand that there are people that want to do it, and it's a very talented skill. Because that's a lot of samples that you have to take, and then you have to mash it to a rhythm, and it's really hard. But I just can't stand listening to it. But I do have respect for the people who make it, because it's a really hard skill, and it's really, really hard to actually put that into a song and have that level of concentration. Thank you, girls, for coming. All right. Anyway, the thing about production, especially for dubstep, it requires a huge amount of concentration, and I don't have that. So I at least have their respect. I give them the respect. But does that answer your question?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love your shirt.
And I might be biased, but I think there needs to be more rock musicians. Even though I know you guys don't like it.
But seriously, speaking as a DJ, if I wanted to become a DJ, what sort of fashion accessories might I want to try to look into purchasing or acquiring for myself to make myself look more awesome?
You need a codpiece.
And more lipstick. You should wear some lipstick.
Lipstick, a codpiece, maybe some of those,
Poison.
some of those badass shoulders.
Here I go again on my own.
I said DJ.
Dude, you want to know something? No, screw you. No, listen to this. My favorite band of all time is Rush.
Okay, I love you.
Yeah. Yeah, Rush is the greatest rock band of all time. Yeah, I saw them. Oh, well, what's funny is that I actually played a set at a club while in the same city they were playing their tour. I was so upset. I had no idea that they were playing that show there. I was so pissed off, and it was right across the street. But to answer your question, leather.
Just leather?
Yeah, just leather. Just wear leather pants, leather shirt. You ever seen an All-American, the American Horror Story?
Yes.
The rubber man?
Leather chaps.
You should just dress up in all rubber with a horse head.
Yeah.
You'll get a lot of
That would work.
I like that idea. I might have to try that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Just be a black horse with a white head.
And just remember, if it's dubstep, you need to have neon lights on everything, so just buy a lot. You gotta stock up.
Okay, one last question.
What's that?
How do you attach neon lights to rubber?
You attach them with glue. There's hot glue, there's tape, duct tape. It doesn't have to look perfect. You could be a little punk rock. Or punk horse.
I'm so glad you answered that question, Cliff, because I didn't know how to answer that.
It's just a question.
No offense, I just don't know what to say to that. I really don't. I'm making that guy feel so bad, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
What's up?
When you mix, do you use straight tracks or do you use samples?
I use straight tracks. No
samples
samples.
ever?
No.
No samples ever? Never?
Nope.
Yeah, what'd you deal with not using samples then?
Because it's a lot of, it's something that takes the fun out of just, because most of the time I just go off. I can't just sit in a room anymore and just look for samples that sound cool and then just put it into songs. I don't have that concentration.
Not even just acapella vocal samples?
Yeah, the Air One effect.
Not even like that. I meant either just a straight guitar or track of a certain song or straight.
Oh yeah, no, I do that all the time. No, I've made mashups of.
Oh, here's a siren and here's a car.
Oh, I thought that's what you use. No, I use a lot of samples for songs. Like for example, the Lex Eternia thing I did. I made that out of a loop.
Okay.
I've put Rush music in my sets. And for example, Leave That Thing Alone, that beginning riff that Alex Lifeson does, I put that in there and I match that to dance.
Nice.
I just go from there.
And to follow up with that, what is your preferred website for looking for samples like that?
Ooh.
Because I'm just now starting out as a DJ and I like the references.
Beatport Sounds actually has a lot of samples.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
That would be your best bet, especially from people like Loop Masters and track makers and shit like that.
Okay.
That would be your best bet. All right, no problem. Thank you for coming.
Hey there, I'm going to ask you a question that I already know the answer to. Who does your amazing artwork? Did you forget?
No, I didn't forget. I was just about to mention her, actually. Her name is Cutie Sphere. I'm just kidding. It's Rabbitosaur, right over there. Rabbitosaur makes my awesome art that I am selling at the shop right over here. The vendor, wherever I put my freaking prints. I was actually going to reveal an exclusive one before I got out of here because I only have 15 more minutes.
Hang on.
Here they are.
Try that shit!
Alright, so, the prints that I have for today is that every single con that I go to, from Cloudsdale, Big Apple, this one, Cutie Mark, Fiesta, Brony Can, Sweet Apple Acres. And we're going to be making 2 prints out of every single one that I go to. But if you collect 5 to 10 prints throughout the year, I will give you a free t-shirt. Yes. And it's not like you buy 5 of these prints, and 5 to 10 of these prints. No, it doesn't work that way. If I sign them, and they're all 10 different prints, 5 to 10, I will give you a free t-shirt. But you have to, right? So here is this 3rd set. Right. This one was made by Rapid Disorder. It's just me and Sir Bothead just chilling out. That's one. And the second one is this one. Something I wish I could do right now, but instead I'm doing this stupid panel. But I made 5 prints, and I've already given one out. But this one was made exclusively for this month. And exclusively for my panel.
So this one was in progress.
Yeah. This one, I'm only making 4 prints, so get them while they're hot, and one of them is going to the charity raffle that's happening today. And if anybody's ever played Super Metroid, you would definitely know what this one is.
Yes, it does say Super Nintendo.
It says Super Nintendo. It's also got the sign right here. And I was like, grab it! That's so awesome! So yeah, I only have 4 left, and I'm going to give one of them to the charity raffle. So if anybody would like to auction this off, they can do that now. Get some money. Please give me some money.
You need to see, like, it's for order.
Dude. Cheap ass. Alright, I only got 10 minutes, so let me just do one more Twitter question. How long have you been surfing, and what's the best beach? I've been surfing for about 2 years. I probably nailed it twice, like a good wave, like twice. And the best beach by far is PB Beach in San Diego. Love that place. Love San Diego. All right, you're what? You're from PB? Awesome. You're from San Diego? Oh, no way. You're from Pacific Beach? Awesome. Like I used to live in 32nd and Vesta. Yeah, I used to live when I was in the Coast Guard. I got stationed down there, and I was stationed around the Navy base San Diego. So yeah, I love San Diego. I love it. Not really, but no. All right. Okay. Next question. Go. Hurry. We only got 10 minutes.
What are your favorite TV shows that you've been getting into?
Bob's Burgers.
Full House.
Full House.
I only watch Full House. I watch every run. Oh no, not just getting into it. I watch it every day.
If anybody has been watching Netflix, look up these 2 shows that used to be on Cartoon Network. It's called Secret Mountain Fort Awesome and The Problem Solvers. No, but they put the rest of the season on Netflix now. Like they have 6 episodes that they haven't aired, and they exclusively put it on Netflix.
If you haven't heard of MTV Oddity, it's very important that you watch The Max.
All right. The Max?
The Max.
Oh, the MTV show. Yeah, I heard that.
MTV Oddity.
All right, what's up?
What do you think about Eurobeat Brony?
Eurobeat Brony? Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of hardcore, but or Eurobeat really, like faster music. I just, he's got his thing. Like a lot. I mean, he probably has never heard of me or listened to what I do. So, I mean,
he's an awesome guy, though, right?
Yeah. You're talking about Hyper Eurobeat, right? Or Pony Eurobeat. Wait, what? Oh, Odyssey? Yes. Dude, I love Odyssey. What? I was thinking of somebody totally different. My bad. Next question.
These are from 2 people who don't have a Twitter. So, first one is: do you ever plan on going to Ireland?
Ireland?
Yeah.
I would love to be there.
Yeah,
I was actually planning on going to Germany, but they wanted me to spot my ticket there. Yeah, that's a $700 ticket and a 12-hour flight. I can't do that.
Okay. And the second one is: do you ever plan on doing any electro swing things?
Electro swing?
Have you heard of that?
Not really.
It's this it's kind of exclusively like a French EDM thing.
Mm-hmm. Is that mature content? An electro swing, is that mature?
No, it's kind of taking It's kind of like it's taking like 20s swing samples and like incorporating them into like new like.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll definitely give it a listen.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
It's like electro house with swing samples. It's pretty dope.
Oh, interesting. Okay. What's up, little boy?
First one, do you like living Tombstone?
Yeah, he's cool. I talked to him a couple times. I mean, he's kind of boring to talk to, but he's just like, oh, hey, thanks for liking my music. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. That's living Tombstone on Skype. So okay, well, all right, so see you later. But other than that, yeah, I love his music, but I want to meet him in person. I think I'm going to meet him at Brony Clubhouse this year. Yeah, it sucks that he's not playing everywhere else. I would love to play with him in other cons, like this one. You know, that'd be cool. But yeah, I've never like formally met him, but he's pretty cool to talk to him.
And the second question is SNES or Genesis?
Ooh.
Sega does what Nintendo.
Oh man. Well, I will say this. Super Nintendo has the greatest platformer of all time. And I mean the greatest platformer of all time. And that's Yoshi's Island. So yes, Super Nintendo.
I have a question for both of you. And I guess
I think you're the first person asking me a question.
Yeah. Well, who's some of your, can you name like a couple of your favorite fan voice actors?
Rena's one. I really don't know a lot of them. I actually met a couple. I met one. I totally forgot her name.
Daniel McRae.
What?
Daniel McRae.
I think I met her.
You met her.
Oh, I have?
She was at Camelot.
Oh yeah.
She did Skullgirls and a bunch of.
Oh no way! Yeah. Oh man, I love Skullgirls.
Yeah.
Danielle's adorable.
Yeah. That's something I'm really gonna think about. But in all honesty, I listen to Rena Chan's stuff all the time, and she's actually helping me out with samples.
Meredith Sims.
Meredith Sims, that's her name. I actually ate with her at Five Guys.
She's amazing.
You know, like they Drasco from
she needs
Blue
more attention.
Drasco from Blue Screen Bronies, like you said, hey djtetsuo, you want to go get Five Guys with me and Meredith? I'm like, sure. And then I go eat a burger with them, and then you're just like, oh yeah, I've been in a lot of voice work, and and then I met her, and she's really cool. She's a really cool person. I actually like her a lot. But other than that, like I'm not really in touch with a lot of community stuff besides music, you know. But I should definitely get in touch. And plus, they canceled Witchcraft is Magic, so.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that.
Friendship is witchcraft.
Friendship is witchcraft. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still running. They just got their.
They just moved it to our website. You mean they canceled Fighting Magic?
Yeah, and Fighting is Magic on top of that. But I can't wait to see what Lauren Foss is going to do with those cats. By the way, Lauren Foss is awesome.
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is. Like, that is the first time I've ever witnessed, like, a bigger up person helping somebody out in that kind of need. That right there is the reason why I love her. Not for Powerpuff Girls, not for Fosters, not for My Little Pony, but that right there. Who does that? Who does that? That automatically got my respect. To say that Main 6 was in that kind of debacle and worked so hard on something, and Hasbro just said, nope. And Lauren Foss said, like, you know what? I'm gonna help you out. That's cool. I wish I could do that. But I'm not that popular. Yet.
If you are.
Alright, well. Yeah, you got one more?
Yeah, Pony Speedro, yes or no?
No. Absolutely not. Don't you ever say that to me. Don't you ever say that to me. Oh yeah, you are in a Screamo band.
What happened?
Aren't you in a Screamo band?
Not anymore.
Oh.
I was, unfortunately.
Anyone else have any more questions? We have 4 minutes left. All right. Okay, go for it.
So when you were at BAT, you had a rockin' servo bot head, and you handed it off to the audience. Do you have a new one for this one?
Absolutely not. Because, like I said, and I'll say this again, airports suck. This is why I didn't bring my Certified helmet this year. Because when I was at Big Apple, I brought that Servbot mask, and I was going to bring it on the plane. Just like, you can't bring that on the plane. We don't know what it is. It's like, it's a mask made out of cardboard and plastic. It's like, well, if you want that, we're gonna have to charge you for it. And they did. They did charge me for it.
A lot.
But they charged me $60 because they didn't know what it was. It weighs nothing. They didn't know it was a mask or like a bag or something else. You know, they just charged me $60 and called it an unidentified object. So that is why I can't bring my Servbot mask. But if anybody's going to Fiesta, I will definitely have a new Servbot mask there. Other than that, thank you.
And on the prior question, we forgot Kimmy Tran.
1 second. Oh, yeah. I've never met her. Oh, great. All right, what's up?
Have you heard of or like Sorak?
I've heard that he was going to perform here today or tomorrow. Was it? Or he did? Really?
He's like adjacent to our music. You didn't hear it?
No.
He yells instead of sings!
That's the whole gimmick.
Oh. I won't miss it next time, I guess. Sorry.
He yells songs from the shop.
Oh, really? Oh, that guy!
Yes.
Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah. Is his OC orange? Yeah, I know exactly who he is. That guy's hilarious. Yeah, I know who he is. All right, well, let's see. You got 2 minutes. 2 minutes, starting now. Go. Say it. Do it right now. Are you going to say your question?
Yeah, I think you were going to interrupt me there.
No, I wasn't.
So is the
Are you going to... We only have 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Okay.
So say it.
Well, if I stop my watch, it won't be 2 minutes.
Why aren't you saying it?
Because.
There's 1 minute.
Is the answer to this question no?
Come.
Is the answer to this question no?
Yes. What? Seriously?
Maybe.
We only got 2 minutes left, and that was your question?
Hey, I got a question.
We need a better question.
Boxers or briefs?
Boxers.
No, we've got to be box and briefs. You need to have.
Actually, no. I wear a pair of Angry Birds underwear, and I'm definitely going to have to say briefs. Because I wear those all the time.
No, show it to us.
Oh, I'm not wearing it now. I'm actually just wearing pants.
If you're gonna be like Deadpool, you have to have the Squirrel Girl underoos. I think that's really important.
And that's the thing about my underwear, is that if you ever catch me at a con with no pants on and just that Angry Birds, my Angry Birds underwear, DJ Tetsuo is officially drunk off his ass.
For logo.
Yeah, so just say like, oh, that's DJ Tetsuo and he's also drunk. Yeah, because he's wearing his Angry Birds underwear. What a dick. Well, it's now 4 o'clock, but I'll answer this quick one. What video games did you like most back in the day? Pokemon Blue or Red? Red. Well,
what's the difference besides?
Yeah. What is the difference?
But it's still the same game.
Meowth or Psycho? Meowth. I am 24. How old are you?
I'm older than you.
I couldn't tell.
33.
33? That's awesome. Because you're a hot mom. I'm just going to say that. Besides ponies, video games, and performing in audiences, the one thing that I love more are mothers. Yeah, have a wonderful Mother's Day, everybody. And thank you, everybody that came to my panel for the very first time. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. And also buy my art at the panel. I'll also be DJing at there. And 8 o'clock is when I start this awesome thing. Shut up! I'm starting at 8. Please be there. Thank you guys. Thank you, EQLA.